Welcome back to my channel. This is Busy Dev Tutorial. So you're going to learn how to fix a particular problem with our Vite. So some of you, I was coding one day and then I realized something. Now I started my Vite app, and then so when I started my Vite app, the Vite app started all right, but then I tried to make some changes in my CSS. So let me expand over here so that I see something. So I tried to the Vite app has started. Let me reload my app. But then I tried restarting making changes to my CSS. Okay, so I tried making changes to my CSS and realized that even though I had made changes to the CSS, I increased the height, but yet still there was no change in the app. You see, which means that the editing didn't take effect from here. So the Vite app didn't reload. So I check my console. Let me check my CSS and realize that the CSS is still the same. So in fact, the changes in the Vite app isn't taking effect. The changes in the code isn't taking effect. So now I'm going to learn how to actually fix this problem on my channel. Right, so like I said, I would have to manually restart my app all the time before the effect would have taken place. If you press on the R key on your keyboard, it manually restarts, okay, before the changes take place, and this is very stressing. Okay, so I make changes again and then still the effect isn't being seen. Okay, I reduce the height back to 70 viewport height and the changes aren't still taking place. So today we're going to learn about how to fix this problem. Okay, so you see my CSS project. So now I'm going to show you, I have to press R like I said. I'm going to show you 4 ways to actually fix this problem in your Vite app. So stay with me as I show you all the ways. Okay, so the first way you can do this is you open your Vite config.js file, and then you're going to make changes to the Vite config.js file. Okay, so over here in your Vite config app, you're going to add a server. You're going to set use polling to true. You're going to set your watch. For your watch, you're going to set use polling, or polling. I was expecting the shortcut to come, but then it's not coming. Use polling and then you set it to true. Okay. All right. So I realized that I have a server set being landed. I've set my server host to true. So then I would have to delete, copy this part of my code and then paste it over there. Okay. Because I have a server already here in my Vite config.js. So I would do that. So I come and paste it over here. I'll just come in this case. I'll just have to set my watch, and then I'll set use polling. How you see the shorthand has come. So I'm going to set my use polling to true. Okay, so you just have to attach this, and then let's go and see if it works in our Vite app. Okay, so let me know in the comment section if this method works for you. I'm going to try it out if it works for me. But then it's one of the solutions you can actually use to fix this problem. All right, so let me restart my app. npm run dev. Let me make some changes. Okay, I see that the changes are still taking place. So let me make changes my JSX, and still there are no changes. The changes are not taking effect, meaning my use polling set to true didn't work for me. All right, so now without wasting much time, let's move on to the second approach. You create a .env file in your root directory, and then your .env file in your .env file, like I should say. So you create a .env file over here, and in your .env file, you're going to set fast refresh. Okay, so you just copy the code that you see here. You're going to set your fast refresh to false. Okay, so you set your fast refresh to false, and then let's go back to our app to see if this actually works for us. But then this is also one of the methods we could work for you. Okay, so you set your fast refresh to false, and then take note, this might not work for some of you, and on some other devices this might work. So I'm going to try making some changes to see if it actually works. Let me restart my Vite app. I restart my Vite app. I try to make some changes over here, even my GSX, and then I'm going to cross check if it actually works in my Vite app. Oops, it still doesn't work for me. So for some of you this might work for you, but for me, in my case, it didn't work. But this has proven to be one of the solutions which actually works. Okay, so if this doesn't also work for you, like it didn't work for me, let's move on to the next solution. So the next solution that you can do is that you have to delete your node models. Delete your node models. Okay, delete your node models, and then open your terminal, and then your terminal just reinstall your node model. So just type in npm install, and then let it just install. Okay, install your node models are fresh. The problem is coming from the node models probably, and if the problem is coming from the node models, deleting and reinstalling it afresh is supposed to fix that problem. Okay, so now let's do that and wait whilst our node model installs. Okay, so our node models have been installed. So now let's restart our app again and see if it works this time around. Making changes on our CSS will work for us. So restart our app, npm run dev, and then our app has started. And so as our app has started, let's try to view it over here. Okay, our current website. Okay, so our app has started successfully. Now let's try to make changes in our CSS to see if it actually works. The changes are going to take effect in our app. So I try to make some changes over here and see if it takes effect. And oops, it still doesn't work for me. But let me know in the comment section if this one worked for you. Okay, so this is one of the ways we could actually fix it. If it still didn't work for you, wait till you see the very last way to fix this problem. Okay, so now let's just Google search. So the last way you can actually fix this problem is to update your node models. So we are going to update your node models. So now let's Google search something. I want to show you something. Update npm. Okay, so now you should always try to update your npm to the latest version, because the npm keeps updating their versions, and so it might be that your version is old, and so it might not work for your app. Okay, so now let's open a new node and then a new PowerShell, and then let's type in npm update, and then let's run this one. So we update our npm, wait for the new update to install on our device. Okay, so now let's see if everything installs on our device. We wait patiently as our network does everything. Okay, so you realize that our new node models have been installed on our device. So now we're going to try out if this actually works to make our changes take effect. Okay, so realize that anytime you install or you start your Vite app, you expect that when you make changes, the server has to restart automatically. The server has to start automatically anytime you make changes to your Vite app. Okay, you do not have to restart it on your own. It's supposed to do that, but then if it doesn't do that, and then you have to manually do it yourself. But in this case, okay, so we do that, and then let's see if this time around this method works on our desktop. In my situation, let's see if this one actually works. Everything installs. Now let's try making changes to my CSS. Okay, so I make changes to my CSS. Okay, so you realize that this last method actually worked for me, and then my server is now restarting on its own without me manually doing it. So this is how you fix this problem in your Vite app. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe to this channel. Like this video, subscribe to this channel. This is Busy Dev Tutorial. Okay, thank you so much for watching.